before, but this is our first time officially
ini.
having you both as hosts for a special program.
Special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of the gaggle of people at the table this time.
I'm excited. This is my first time being here, and I think this is the first time we get to introduce everyone to Kamisato Ayato, so I'm stoked.
Yeah! Oh my gosh,
Ayato.
I'm so excited to have you guys and just to be able to do this. Let's get right into it, because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today. So how about we get things started with a first look at the trailer for version 2.6.
Let's go.
Of the Violet Garden.
Let's go.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before. Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Yay.
A signed first edition is
Wow,
going to become
iya
quite
sama
delightful.
Raiden
I've got
bannernya.
my
Oh
hands
my
on a
god.
copy.
Miko.
I've been here since last night so I could find
Sayu,
the
oke Sayu. Flashy Raiden, oh.
Arataki numero
Uno itu.
challenge you to an all-out, no holds barred, anything
tolong.
goes duel.
Semuanya ada ya di
fails
sini
to
ya.
fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
Albedo.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Mabuk terus Fenty.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Ayato.
I am head of the
Oh
Kamisato
my.
clan, Kamisato Ayato. Cascade.
Keren sih dia attack-nya sumpah.
Deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
Spirit of the Violet Garden.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network
Dance
are
sleeve.
correct,
Dance sleeve.
then the fact that there is
Yeah.
a portal leading here
The Jasm ya?
tells us that the Abyss
Iya,
Order
anjir,
has their
bisa
eyes
asem.
on this location.
As the Helitrils go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order.
What? The chasm related to Abyss Order.
A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Abyss Order watching our every move? What?
What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Oh, monster baru. Abyss Master baru tuh.
To stop that thing!
Oh no. Oh no. Screenshot. Butuh nih miskin Prame James. Oke, buat yang tadi ya. Festival. Ada Venti, Kli, Albedo. Siapa lagi yang dari luar ya? Udah lama gak lihat Venti sih. Harusnya Venti ada di bartender loh kemarin. Bartender event kemarin. Kenapa dia? Kayaknya dia nggak dikasih tempat di bartender kemarin karena dia ditempatkan di sini. Di event yang 2.6. Pasti gitu. Kayaknya Albedo juga nggak ada di kemarin kan. Di Mondstadt itu. Terus nggak ada yang dari Liwe kah? Hunus ada Shinchu ya. Siapa tahu kan Albedo nggambarin novelnya Shinchu, yang ngegambar cover novelnya Shinchu kan.
Wow, so intense.
That was pretty epic.
The
Yes.
festival was beautiful and then straight into the chasm and
I know.
Yeah.
Things got dark real fast in that trailer.
It's like everybody was having a lot of fun and then it's serious time with
yeah,
that
but
music.
And an introduction by Kamisato Ayato. Just saying.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
Our new character. And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character,
Ayato.
Kamisato
Let's
Ayato.
go. Ngempul gak ya? Gak tahu, gak ada pernah bocep. Keren sih animasinya nih, sumpah. Yang tadi itu pas attack-nya. Dan area ultinya, burst-nya luas banget.
Most people hunker down against a strong headwind. Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Ooh, looking pretty
Wow.
sleek.
That voice, though. Crazy sound great.
Powerful yet elegant. Just saying.
Oh, man, his moves look so cool.
The elemental burst, right?
Yeah.
That like flashy thing in there. That's so cool.
Love it.
I love his elegance as he fights and moves. Really, all of his animations feel very elegant.
Dia minum boba.
Did you guys catch him drinking boba tea too?
Tuh kan,
Now
minum
look, man,
boba. Minum boba tuh. Beneran tuh.
Anytime's a good time for boba. Just saying.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family. No, Kamisato family secret.
What?
If you're really wondering, in-game Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
You know, but it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma and...
Hey. The Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
You're right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for Toma now. Poor Toma.
Kasian Toma.
And speaking of which, the first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that
itu yang
mysterious
tadi aku
voice at
maksud.
the end of the video.
Itu teaser.
Actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
You know, that's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
You know, Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato, and Ito's super inspired and ready to take on any challenge.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't
Please,
know,
mereka harus
he came to the
bertemu di
position
game.
as the head of the Kamisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me. Kamisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his Hydro Vision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks. After using his elemental skill, Kamisato Art Kyoka, Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location. The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage. In the
Itu keren
Takimeguri
sih itu
Kanka
tadi.
state, Ayato's normal
Nih.
attacks become Shunsuiken, which are like quick watery blades capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuiken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the Namisen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsuiken based on Ayato's current max HP. The Takimeguri Kanka state will be cleared when Ayato leaves the field or when he uses his elemental skill again.
So, sounds like we better be careful if we don't want to accidentally cancel a state.
Exactly. Next, he has a passive talent, Kamisato Art Mine wo Matoishi Kiyotaki, which means lucid rapid spiraling the summit, in case you were wondering. With this talent, when Ayato uses his elemental skill and when the water illusion explodes, he will gain a set amount of Namisen stacks. Ayato's elemental burst, Kamisato Art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato Art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if Ayato is not on the field and his energy is low, he will regenerate a set amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from time to time. With his passive talent, Kamisato Art Daily Cooking, when Ayato cooks a dish perfectly, he has a set chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type.
Suspicious
Which I'm
sama
pretty sure
kayak
he just turns in and sends
Hutao
straight to
berarti.
Toma.
Yup.
Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the hot pot game
Oh,
before. He's
iya
had a lot
juga
of
ya.
practice eating weird things.
Oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now.
Toma dikasih
In all
makan
seriousness,
makanan
though,
suspicious
I
sama
think that
Ayato.
the
Oh
passive
my god.
talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming event wishes.
Fenty
Ayato will be
rerun.
available for the
Oke.
earlier part of version 2.6 via the Azure
Jadi bingung
Excursion
mau
event
nge-pull
wish.
siapa ya, Ayato
At
atau
the same
Fenty ya?
time, Venti
Ayaka
will
udah punya.
also be available via his own event wish called Ballad in Goblets.
All right, we're getting another Venti rerun.
Yeah!
And that's not all. In the later part of version 2.6, Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As for the new weapon event wish, travelers will see an all-new Inazuman 5-star sword called Haran Geppaku
Weaponnya
Futsu.
Hydro
So be
banget
sure to
tuh,
keep an eye out for
kelihatan
that as well.
kelihatan kayak
In
ada
version
umbak-umbak
2.6,
hydro gitu.
Kamisato Ayato's very own story quest,
Okay, story quest.
Cyprus's Custos chapter, will also be available for travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of this happy time, trouble is stirring. As head of the Yashiro Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, especially the Traveler and Ayato meeting for the very first time.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's gonna be so exciting. If you're looking forward to playing this new story quest, then just remember to save up those story keys.
You know I will.
All right, now that we've seen the new character coming our way, let's jump into the all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm.
Ooh.
Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can expect to encounter during their adventures in this new area.
Let's go. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the
Just
first
chill.
thing I thought of, yeah.
I love it.
Oh my
It's scary, but just think of all the air you'll get.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore, for sure.
Yeah, I
know.
just don't want to run into that monster, though. It was kind
Ooh.
of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah. While exploring the deep underground levels, travelers will need to use a gadget called a Lumenstone Adjuvant to aid them in exploration. This gadget will illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of places.
Oh, okay, so that'll make it a little less scary then.
travelers will be able to enhance the Lumenstone adjuvant to increase its capabilities. Doing so will also allow travelers to explore more efficiently and will even grant us a variety of rewards, including a 4-star weapon billet and an all-new name card.
Wow.
Nice.
In the chasm, travelers will also discover a brand new artifact domain called the Lost Valley. Inside the domain, you'll discover a mysterious environment as boundless and majestic as the chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and Echoes of an Offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new story content?
Yay!
In addition to everything we've covered so far, a whole new storyline will be taking place down in the chasm.
It's gonna be cool.
Yes. With version 2.6, the new Archon quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths, will become available for travelers to continue their adventures. Everyone who's been following the story of our favorite twins will definitely be excited for this one, me included. And if that isn't enough, the one and only Dainsliff will also be making another appearance during the story.
Oh, it's been a pretty long time since we've seen Dainsliff.
Yeah, totally. And in this storyline, travelers will be meeting up with Dainsliff in the dark depths of the chasm to investigate some ancient ruins together. Throughout the quest, we'll be learning a lot more about Conria as well as the Abyss. It will be a truly unforgettable adventure as we will uncover secrets of the past together.
So you're saying it'll be a bit of a cliffhanger?
So you're dead.
And in addition to the Archon quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm. There will be much more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version updates, so please look forward to that.
I know I will. But this seems like a pretty good time to pause for a moment and take in everything we've seen about version 2.6 so far.
Yeah, and get some Primo Gems.
Oh,
Yes.
agreed. Sounds good to me. Ready, everyone? Here you go.
Yes!
Oke, aku nggak sabar buat Archon Quest. Pasti bakal keren banget sih Archon Quest-nya si Twin kan. Semoga tidak mengecewakan. Apakah kita bakal ketemu Twin kita lagi? Pasti, harusnya. Please ketemu Twin kita lagi.
Welcome back, everyone. Next, we'll be introducing a new event for everyone
Dapat
called
scene
Hues of the Violet Garden.
Dapat scene too.
Yeah, that's right. So, as we mentioned at the start of the program, there will be a festival taking place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro
Magnificent
Commission and
Irodori
Yaimiko.
Festival.
With the festival focusing on
Yaimiko.
culture and creativity, travelers will not only have the opportunity
Yes,
to meet
ketemu
guests
Yaimiko
hailing from
lagi,
other
yes.
nations, but also finally see some familiar faces again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Yoimiya.
I'm
Ketemu
pretty
Yoimiya lagi.
interested to see what Yoimiya and Klee are up to. That seems like a
Cocok
pretty
sih
interesting
mereka.
combo.
Yeah, me too. I'm just excited
Oke,
to go
Kokomi,
around
Goro.
and see everybody.
How's
Yeah.
Ito
Itu,
doing?
Toma. Oke.
What is he ever doing?
A please. A please.
Well, throughout the event,
Please.
we will be experiencing some interesting stories alongside those characters at the festival. And there may even be some
Kasuha.
unexpected characters making an appearance.
Nice.
So, travelers will have to wait and see who shows up this time.
As we progress through
Oh,
the
Sarah,
storyline, we'll
Sayu.
have the opportunity to enjoy a variety of Irodori festival games. There are a total of 4 different kinds of event gameplay, so let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and
Ayolah,
Stars
kok
Inscribed.
nggak kelihatan
Travelers will
E-nya
meet a
ya.
bard from Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a poetic theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner. The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
Oh, for sure. Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event
Okay.
gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twist to the game. Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations made to attract the attention of the organizers and visitors.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus Stage of Brilliance, each stage will have its own special stage features. Travelers will need to work these features into their strategy to swiftly clear each challenge.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage. This will be a real test for our ability to make combinations. The game mode is also
hate
been
this.
streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Oh.
Our third event mode is
Kayaknya menarik
called
sih.
Clash
Nggak jadi.
of
Kayaknya
Lone
menarik sih.
Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting. After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique abilities will unlock each day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a parry will allow you to take a defensive stance and reduce
Physical
incoming
traveler?
damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Cool.
Sounds pretty challenging.
Ya seperti yang begitu.
It's also worth mentioning that our final and strongest opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a
ini lagi.
specific floral
Yang semacam
courtyard.
ini
A
kan ada.
courtyard is comprised of different parts, with each part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot.
Teapot.
Ikebana is
Pasti.
an art form, so
Kayak
when
dulu.
travelers are creating a
Yang
floral
bunga-bunga itu
courtyard,
kan.
they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're saying is, if your courtyard is looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
I see you. Speaking of Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka is very skilled at
Liatin
Ikebana.
Ayakanya
Of
malu.
course he is.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And that's about all we can share about this event for now. After
really?
participating in
Hello?
all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Shincho to join their team for free. So, don't forget to
Gratisan
try out
Shincho,
all the
yes.
events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for
Apa ini?
travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen.
Lady from
The event is
Sumeru.
called Spices from the West.
Yang
In
penting
this
Pramon
event, a
James.
person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings. She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
It's me, Paimon, and I'm hungry!
Oh no!
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the
Oh.
recipes will be available before the event ends.
Sepertinya
When you
menarik.
begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And
Sepertinya menarik,
just as a
menarik.
reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning.
Really?
So be sure to make the best of each chance with as little mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have to start over again. Add the correct
Oh.
number of ingredients before you
Easy
use
lah,
up all
easy
your
bisa
attempts, and you will succeed.
So, Zach,
Yeah.
what you're saying is for this event, the pressure cooker is on. I had to, I'm sorry.
That was good, but it also hurt at the same time.
That was quite fire, as they say.
Oh, please help me.
But seriously, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh, no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings you created to delicious dishes, you can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Oh, bisa.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Iya, enak banget kalau kayak gitu, mah aku juga mau.
Totally. In version 2.6,
Buat naikin
we will be
companionship mau
receiving
lah.
a new challenge event called
Friendship.
Vibro Crystal Research. We find a
Apalagi
researcher
nih?
from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted
Fontaine,
between gems
researcher
known as
from-
vibrocrystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing.
Sure.
So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Oh.
This all sounds very scientific.
Minum lagi.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve
He
again?
still has boba?
I always have boba.
Nyimpen banyak itu,
Why
ada
aren't you
banyak itu di
sharing?
sleeve-nya.
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister.
Okay,
Please.
let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro
Ah,
crystal setups.
domain-domainan lagi.
Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will award points, and travelers will be given an
Kok Raidennya
insignia
kayaknya
based on
OP
their
ya?
score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Yeah, sounds great.
Interesting.
Kok
In
jadi
the new
pengen Fenty ya?
version,
Fenty nggak ya?
travelers will be receiving a commission from an Inazuman artist. She'll ask us to use the camera to take pictures of
Asagiri.
scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're gonna be busy for a very, very long time.
Oh, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the photo.
Oh,
Kalau
capturing
misalnya satu
landscapes for
foto
inspiration.
30 pramojam
Sounds
berarti
pretty
2 kali 8, 8 kali
And you
3,
would know
240
about
ya?
being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
Ya
This
240.
event will definitely be on the more relaxing side of things. What could be
Aku
better
mau
than
sih ini.
exploring and earning
Gampang
primo
banget.
gems?
Yang penting dapat
Oh, yeah.
pramojam 240
And travelers
lumayan.
will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
Satu kali full,
finally,
masih
in
kembalian.
addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP materials.
Oh, yeah.
Oke.
Yes.
Mora
All
sama
right. I think that
Ini
just
ya,
about does
diskon
it
kalau
for all
nggak
the
salah.
events we have coming our way in
Mora
version
sama
2.6.
Hero
Next, let's talk
Suite-nya
about
diskon.
some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Nice.
Gini kan enak
So
dari
it'll be
dulu.
easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Jadi
also, there will be
gampang,
multiple
nggak perlu
improvements
buka
coming to the
menu
tutorials
dulu,
archive
nggak
system,
perlu buka
making
kepala
it easier for
Paimon
travelers to
dulu.
reference.
Cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the minimap on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, The tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be
Soundtrack,
comprised
yeah.
of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know
Musiknya
I will.
asik-asik sih buat relaxing. Relaxing banget sih musiknya emang Miyoyo. Oyo mix. Oke, another code. The last one kayaknya nih harusnya. UT 7C 2TD 8C 5ZD. Bakalan muncul nggak ya di festival? Tadi sih nggak ada loh fotonya, tapi aku pengen ketemu sama dia. Paling nggak biarin dia ketemu sama Ventil lah. Biar pengen ini Arkon ketemuan di game, gimana mereka berinteraksi, pengen tahu. Nah, apalagi? Give us
Well,
something.
guys, I hate to say it, but I'm out of boba. Oh, and we've come to the end of the version 2.6 special program.
No.
What? I was
I
just
know.
gonna ask you for some boba.
Sorry, all gone.
I thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What
Now
happened
they're
to
all
all
in
of
my-
them?
They're in my tummy.
You could have shared. But as Ayako would say,
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I know, right? But hey, it won't be that long before the next version drops.
that's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited
Kenapa
for
ya
everybody
VA
to
itu
meet
pada
Ayato.
berbakat banget,
I'm
suaranya
really excited to
berubah-ubah
explore the
loh.
spooky chasm.
Keren sih, keren.
Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me.
Yes, finally, Ayaka, finally.
I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, oh man, the music in this game is so good. I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And, oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsleif is doing back and how the Traveler will interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
Okay.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in
Yeah.
game.
Thanks, guys.
Ya, kelar ya udah dah kelar. Ya, begitulah intinya. Tapi aku pengen lihat lagi sih. Udah muncul belum ya di sini? Paling enggak trailernya enggak muncul. Oke, karena nggak nemu di YouTube-nya. Kaget.
見たこともないものがいっぱいあるよ
Kita nonton dari Twitternya aja.
彩り祭でどん
Ulangi lagi. Tapi ini versi Jepang nontonnya. Oke.
わーすごく綺麗クレ見たこともないものがいっぱいあるよ
Kli lucu banget.
姿の彩り祭でどんな面白い
Ini
ものが
suaranya
見ら
ya
れる
ini
のか
harusnya.
ランジュラは気にならないのか
Ini kenapa ada bannernya Ei sama Miku gitu loh, ya ampun Miku. Miku is true, so true bestie.
は気にならぬのか
Aku baru sadar di sini ada Shinchu. Jadi Shinchu fansign gitu, novel-novelnya. Oh, pantas dia ngajak Albedo juga ya ke sini. Bentar, ini siapa? Ini siapa? Ini Fenty, bukan ya? Ini siapa ini? Oh, cover novelnya Shinchu paling, iya nggak sih? Dan dia ada di mana ya?
説は人形
気にならぬの
Bentar,
か
bentar. Di tempatnya Tenryo kah? Tenryo tempatnya Kujo ya? Tenryo kah di sini? Iya sih bener nih, ininya cover novelnya Shinchu. Berarti itu bentar, ngapain ada bannernya ya di sebelah? Hanya karena dia yang punya ya publishing house, jadi dia memanjang fotonya sendiri gitu kah? Memanjang bannernya sendiri gitu kah? Ya serius, narsistik. Itu kan
説は人形
lain. Iya benar. Ini karena ya publishing house aja, makanya dia masang bannernya dia sendiri gitu ya.
説は人形
Oke, Sayu.
昨晩から
Sayu ngantri buat beli plushinya Raiden.
こう張っていた
この俺様新たき天下第一ヒットと熱く燃える豪快な決闘をしよう
Dan
ぜ
Toma pasti kan karakter Inazuma sih.
だけど
Jelas.
一番重要なインスピレーシ
Nah,
ョン
Albedo
が
juga
まだ
datang
欠けていると言って
karena
ます
acara fansign-nya juga kali. Fenty ini lu, aku pengen banget Fenty ketemu
だっ
Raiden,
たら
please.
美味しいおつまみを頼んじゃおうかな
Please Fenty ketemu Raiden, please.
あなたのことはたびたび綾香から聞いています。シャブ業上里家当主上里綾人、以後もご無事おきを。
Katanya yang isi suaranya Otto juga ya? Iya nggak sih?
ケニアよ、
Aku nggak nyari tahu sih, tapi katanya aku pernah
三者か
denger.
ら修正。
Iya, yang isi suaranya Otto di Onkai.
そろそろ回収するとしましょう。
Oke. Ini dikasem ya, dan sleeve ini suaranya harusnya dance
アビス教団にとってここは転院先として設定するほどの価値があるということだ。
Arkon questnya
双眼鏡園に来たヒルチャールたちは中に入ったらもう出てくることがないらしい。
berhubungan dengan
恐怖のあまり仕事に手がつかなくなってるんだ。
ambis kan
やっぱり双
sama
眼
Kanri
鏡
ya
園の
juga.
下ってアビス教団と何かしら関係があるのかな
Nggak ada subtitle ya, aku baru
空
sadar.
中に浮かんでるし丸ご
Baru
と
dengerin
逆
aja
さま
lah.
になってるぞ
Meskipun nggak tahu artinya.
ここには奇妙な力がいくつも集まっている。今この瞬間
No, gini aja masih nge-lag dong. Enggak kok, bukan dari iya sih.
アビスの目に映っている可能性がある。
Itu kan. Ya, aman. Udah aman. Ini musuh baru gak sih? Enggak ya?
これって
雑談は終わりだ。構えろ。
Nah, ini monster baru. Ini drop-dropannya buat ayam kan?
邪魔者め。
Next sekarang udah baru.
さえ。
考えろ。あれを止める方法を。
Ada apa itu dengan mempengaruhi semua monster yang dari Kanria ya? Nah, ini udah keluar ya. Let's see, mau dengerin lagi. Ini karena ada subtitle ya di sini.
Wow, it's so beautiful here.
Lucu Gitu banget,
So many things I've never seen before.
Bocilku tinggal Klee
Aren't you
doang
two
nih.
even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Wait. Sayu, bentar. Sayu.
I've been here since last night so I could buy
I've been here since last night. Wait, Sayu, are you a fan of Raiden Shogun? Really? Atau jangan-jangan jangan-jangan dia disuruh sama Pujusara. disuruh ngantri sama Pujusara, ya enggak ya? Soalnya tadi kan kalau di live streamnya kan sempat ada ini sneak peeknya Sarah sama Sayu. Jangan-jangan mana ya? Ada nggak ya? Harusnya ada sih. Dia nunjukin nggak ya di sini? Kayaknya sih nggak nunjukin sih. Oh ini. Nah kan? Dan mukanya Sayu sedih kayak gitu. Ini mukanya Sayu sedih kayak gitu. Jangan-jangan iya beneran dipaksa sama Sarah untuk ngantri. Jadi aslinya Sarah yang beli karena Sarah emang fansnya Raiden. Udah jelas. Terus disuruh ngantri gitu. Ngantri sana beliin. Di sini yang kelihatan tuh Fenty sama Miko. Kenapa nggak sama Raiden ya? Raiden nggak mungkin lah kalau nggak muncul. Masa sih nggak muncul? Ini festival di Inazuma, masa Arkonnya nggak muncul gitu kan? Nggak mungkin kan? Pasti ada highlightnya lah dia sendiri. Nggak mungkin kalau dia nggak muncul. Dan please ketemu sama Fenty, please. Ya mereka bertiga lah, Fenty, Miko sama Raiden. And mana ini? Lanjut. Ulangin lagi.
Come quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Itu kan, so aku buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no holds barred, anything goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial element, inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Mabuk mulu, Fenty.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Kamisato clan, Kamisato Ayato.
Keren sih.
Cascade! Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
I can't wait. Yeah. Pengen festival Inazumanya tuh loh. Asik kayaknya.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Helitrils go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak,
Bagus
the
loh,
Abyss
kayak
Order is
Avatar dia,
watching
kayak di
our
Avatar,
every
film Avatar. Yang film ya, bukan yang The Last Airbender, yang Avatar.
Conversation's over.
Dunianya
Brace
di sana.
yourselves.
Monster baru. Domain baru dia.
Find a way to stop that thing.
Apakah kita bakal ketemu sama sibling kita, please? Aku sumpah pengen apa ya? Pengen lihat mereka lagi di game. Gimana kisahnya traveler kita ketemu sama siblingnya? Itu pasti keren banget sih. Pasti sakit sih, sakit hati. Ya itu aja sih kayaknya ya. Yang menarik di sini sih tentang The Chasm Abyss Order itu menarik sih.
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Keren sih. Mulai dari sini deh.
Huh? What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Musiknya juga asik loh.
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop that thing.
Wow, musiknya epic. Oh my, musiknya epic. Ini loh yang ini tuh kayak yang dulu tuh yang patungnya Venti kebalik tuh loh. Kalau ada quest, kalau masih ingat quest patungnya Venti kebalik itu kan kayak di tangannya patungnya Venti kan kayak ada ini warna-warna ungu kayak gini. Ya nggak sih, apa aku yang salah ya? Apa ya namanya? Quest ya, quest. We will be reunited ya. Oh no, iklan.
Oh, yes!
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position?
Nih.
That
Tuh kan? Iya kan? Dan dia upside down gitu loh. Patung Ventinya kebalik. Di sini juga upside down loh. A whole city that's floating in the air upside down. Connected? Suspicious ya. Kayak ya bisa jadi terhubung ini karena ini kan Archon Quest yang sebelumnya. Dan di sini menarik sih,
city that's floating in the air, upside down.
Kan upside down, ini juga upside down. Jadi kayak Fenty, what are you hiding? Ya udah gitu aja deh. Oke, thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Jangan lupa di like, di subscribe, and bye bye.